Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. Poor John Swinney. Nothing he ever does is right, is it? He's been left, actually, with an absolute bag of utter crap, really, hasn't he? He took over a job, he inherited it from a fool who inherited it from an entirely awful bully, bitching woman who would brook no argument and who ruled with an iron fist and just imbued the whole of politics with hate. And of course, he was there the whole time. None of this was a surprise to him. But he's been left holding the bag. And then this particular bag is a very expensive bag that includes nearly £500 million of overspend on two ferries, only one of which is in the water and barely works. In fact, doesn't work properly. It's got the wrong engine in it working. It's therefore more inefficient than if they built the ferry with the proper old-fashioned engine. It's now pumping out even more carbon than it should otherwise have done, because the green engine, which isn't really green, doesn't work, and half the car deck doesn't work because the lift doesn't go up and down. It's a complete and utter bag of shite. I certainly wouldn't put my arse on the Glen Sannox. That is a boat destined, I think, to sink and sink quickly. But that's only one of the Glen Rosa isn't even in the water yet, and it's going to be at least another year, and who knows how many more millions. Another 126 million is an estimate. In the end, this whole fiasco is going to cost somewhere in the region of about £600 million. But then you have to add on all the cost of hiring all the other ferries to go in and infill the gaps. In the total time period from when they started building to when it's going to be finished, it's probably £1 billion up the Swanee. But this is what happens when politicians interfere instead of just leaving the hell alone. Instead of just saying, here, just go and build us two ferries, will you? They have to be this big so they fit in the port. There's another thing. They're going to have to buy the port and rebuild the port. Probably another £500 million. Honestly, they're spending money like they don't have it. It's like it's somebody else's money. Oh, wait, it is. Taxpayers. When will the people who vote for the SNP realise that they're voting for absolute effing morons? Who knows? But, probably £1.5 billion up the Swanee when it could have been maybe 100 million, the whole job. They'll have stayed the hell out of it. Thanks a lot.